The good news is that everybody is interested in social media in a way that I don't think people have been uniformly interested in something, maybe since SEO first came out. I've been doing this for 15 years in the digital marketing space, so I've seen a lot of the new hot thing. But I think this really has legs, and the uniform interest in social media I think is fantastic because it rings true. You may be scared as a marketer to do it, but I think everybody understands that it rings true and that it's resonant at the consumer level. So what Convince and Convert is really all about is to some degree chronicling that and helping people understand sort of the reality of where it is. Not necessarily here's a case study, there's a case study, but how do you put it into place for a particular company? I do a lot of workshops and a lot of training to really help people block and tackle, because there's no shortage of bloggers or consultants or conferences to tell people you should be doing this. And I think that's to some degree settled dogma at this point. What's missing, including this conference and a lot of other places, is great. I want to do it. Now, how do I do that? What tools do I use? Do I use Radiant 6? Do I make an Excel spreadsheet? Do I start a Facebook group, or do I start a Facebook page? Do I have a group Twitter account or an individual Twitter account? I mean, there's a lot of very specific kind of things that I think if this is going to take off, you got to help people understand not just you should do it, but here's the buttons to press, and you've got so much more granularity now in sort of training and best practices in email and search and even banner ads, even web analytics and website best practices are much farther along than social media is in terms of people really understanding, okay, I do this, click, 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 and then I do that, click, click, click. So sort of bridging that gap is the kind of things that that I want to do with Convince and Convert and help people really understand, where's the rubber meet the road, and how to put programs in place.